Hey fight fans, today we will talk about a clash between Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa. What really happened? What started this conflict? And what to expect from it? We will also see what Nate Diaz had to say about Khamzat Chimaev in a brand new interview.
I'm the champion of the whole UFC altogether, and I don't give a. Nobody's fought the top 10 guys in the last 15 years but me. Nobody. 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 You know what I'm saying? I'm the greatest fighter to ever stepped into the UFC octagon. This fight is not even about this guy. It's about making this guy. I'm going to knock him. I'm going to finish. I'm a gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Why are you even talking to me? Why are you even talking about me? Why is the UFC even disrespecting and making me be like their fall guy or something? Him, them, everybody. This fight game, I don't need no respect. You know what I'm saying? It's forever.
So when he says he's a fan of yours, he grew up watching you.
What you talking about, man?
But before we dive in, please hit that like and subscribe button. Alright, let's go. Now, as you may already know, the incident happened during a training session at the UFC Performance Institute. It started with some verbal back and forth, and it almost ended in a fight. The fact is, in one of his comments, Costa said that he would like to fight Khamzat if Nate Diaz wins. He said that it is Diaz who is a real gangster and not Chimaev, who lives in Sweden with a couple of stupid ones.
I think Nate Diaz will beat him, and Nate Diaz is a real gangster. Chimaev calls himself as real gangster, but Chimaev is not a real gangster. Nate Diaz is a real gangster. Chimaev is just a gourmet Chechen. Chimaev is a gourmet Chechen. He's not a real gangster. I'm with Nate Diaz all day, Nate Diaz. That gourmet Chechen.
Well, just by chance, the two happened to run into each other, so Khamzat decided to ask, "Are you ready to answer for your words? Let's fight right now. I am here. If you are so cool, then come to me. We will deal with you. Let's show what you wanted. If you are brave, let's dive in right now. Let's find out everything," shouted Chimaev. But of course, it didn't come to a fight. It was all just a verbal skirmish. Now, many fans thought that Khamzat made a fuss and then left when Costa agreed to fight. But I don't believe that that's what happened, because neither team would allow them to fight right then and there. If they were to fight, neither man would have backed down. Costa, however, did not stop there and recorded a video telling his version of how it all really happened. He said, "He only hurts the little guys, but not the big guys like me, and I knew it. I was there with my guys. We trained, worked out the technique. Chimaev was also there with his team. He finished and came over to watch our practice. His whole team looked at us for 10 minutes, and then he called me, El Borachiniaa, and I immediately approached." In response, Chimaev posted this video. But what exactly started it all? Well, Khamzat said that his rival Nate Diaz, who often refers to himself as a gangster, actually comes from a more prosperous environment than him. Recently, Chimaev said in an interview that everything changes when you grow up during the war. Diaz does not even come close to the Chechens in terms of toughness. He went to school, he had a good life, he had bread, but we didn't have it. I ended up in Sweden, and we were taken to the immigration office. We were given one room. My sister, my mother, and I lived in the same room, and it was hard. Many say I'm from the ghetto, but it's not the same. Now, there's no doubt that Nate had a hard life. But people like the image of the gangster lifestyle, which is another reason for Nate's popularity. Fans like interesting stories and tough guys who can stand up to the UFC brass, like Diaz did with Dana White, and then get into the octagon and fight like a warrior every time. Nate's fans believe that his gangster character is also being transferred to the cage. He can lose all of the rounds, but then in that final round, he gives his opponent a hard time. And also, the term gangster is just a play on words. As you know, our speech is filled with a huge number of borrowed words. In translation, it just means a person who is a member of a criminal group. So therefore, Chimaev is also not a gangster. Khamzat is Chechen, and they are definitely warriors, but not gangsters. Now, regarding the conflict, these guys know how to make some noise and get fans excited. It is a real possibility that they may meet in the future, and if so, this is already a great storyline. After the fight with Nate Diaz, Khamzat is unlikely to be given a title even if he does win, so one option would be a temporary transition to middleweight. Chimaev would then be able to fight Kostya, or he can wait around until Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards have their third fight. But if he does move to middleweight, it will be exciting, as Kostya is a big middleweight who will put up a great fight against Chimaev. The fight honestly would be beneficial for both, as Paulo is not fighting for the belt now, and Khamzat, this is a great opportunity to once again attract attention and gain some new fans. So we will just have to wait and see what happens next, but I do like the idea and I think it would be a great fight. But what do you think? If they fight, will it be entertaining? And who do you think would win? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and that is all for today. So if you liked the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.